Good morning. So today I've decided to challenge myself. I've got a few days off of work and I'm going to try and read as many books as I can in a day. I'm not going to do 24 hours because I've just had a bad spot in my health and I need to be sleeping regularly to try and recover from that. I have quite a lot of big books that I can't take with me when I go travelling. So I thought I might as well try and get through a few here. I haven't got my TBR for today like completely planned out. I'm hoping to finish 3 books. That would be the goal. Do I think that's going to happen? No, because I've been reading the book I've been trying to read for well over a week now, and I've got like 60 pages in. So yeah, I will show you the book and do a little bit of explaining of the book before each one, and we'll see how much we could get done. So yeah, come with me. So this is going to be my first book. I've actually had this for well over a year. When it was my birthday, not last year but the year before, 2021, I was in Edinburgh for my birthday and I insisted on doing a bookshop crawl, and I got this from Armchair Books, which is a really fantastic second-hand bookshop. And it was awful to try and get back, because you can imagine, but luckily I was on the train so I could take more stuff rather than the plane. And it's a graphic novel, I believe. Yeah, it is a graphic novel, and I just haven't got around to reading it yet. So I thought it's perfect for this challenge. This is what I'm going to start with. I'm really looking forward to reading it. Actually, I've been trying to for a while, and I just haven't got around to it. Okay, so it is 10 to 10 and I've just finished Habibi. I really liked the characters. It had quite an interesting narrative. I'm not sure if I would read it again, but not sure about that. I think I'm going to move on to Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones next. That's only about 300 pages, I think, so we'll see where we go after that. So it's 11:45 and I've just finished Howl's Moving Castle. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely different to the film, but it's got a charm all of its own, and I really enjoyed it. I'd definitely reread it. It was a nice, easy little read. So I'm stuck between 3 books now. I don't know which one I'm going to pick, so I'm going to have a bit of a break from reading and come back and when I've decided. So the whole point of today was to try and get through some of the TBR list, and I've done well. I've done 2 so far, but I've decided my next book is going to be a reread, and it's going to be Paul Tremblay's Ahead of Ghosts. I read this a couple of years ago. I really enjoyed it, and I really want to read more of his work, especially now I've seen Knock at the Cabin. I really want to read the book because I've heard it's better. So I'm going to reread this one, and then I will go back to the TBR shelf. It was calling me. What can I say? It was calling me. I also have some snacks because even though I've just eaten lunch, I still feel peckish. So I've got the last of the Christmas pretzels I bought. They're like sour cream and onion flavour, and they're meant to look like Christmas trees. A lot of them are broken, but yeah, Christmas tree, and some sweet and salty popcorn. There's a dog barking outside, so if you hear it, I'm sorry. It's about 2:30 now. I've just finished my third book of the day, which was A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when I got it. I really want to read more of his stuff soon. I'm really going to have to make sure I go and buy some of his books or get them from a library or something. I was going to move on back to my TBR shelf, but I have been trying to read this book for about a week now, and I'm really not getting very far, as you can see. So I've decided, because it's annoying me and I'm in the mood now for some non-fiction, I'm going to try and continue with that, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to switch. So I might try to read about an hour's worth or so of this and then see how I get through. I really wanted to fancy reading something like travel writing wise, but I did this so I'd get through books that I needed to get through, like my TBR, what I needed to read, new books. And this one is one of my new books that I haven't read yet, so we'll see how we go. So it's 4 o'clock now. I gave it about an hour for the Anglo-Saxons, but I just can't. For some reason, I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I just think maybe I'm not in a non-fiction kind of mood or something. I'm just really struggling with it. It could also be like The Mental Thin. I bought that as a sort of research book for my medieval project, which I am having a little break from at the minute, so it could just be I can't get past that mentally. Never mind. We'll try it again in another couple months, I think. It's not meant to be right now, so I don't know what to read next. I don't know if I want to get into another book now, or if I want to just do like a little book, or if I want to get into a proper book. I can't tell. I'm really starting to sort of like feel quite tired when all I've done is read all day. It's ridiculous. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at my bookshelves. There's a couple books I need to take off my bookshelves because I'm going to unhaul them and take them to the free little library. So I might just have a quick break and then come back to it. It's only 4 o'clock. I've got time. I could get a whole other book done today. Just feel like I've wasted about an hour now. I realised while I was updating my story graph that I actually read about 100 pages of the Anglo-Saxon, so I did get through about a quarter of it in like the week I was trying to read it, which isn't too bad, but like right now I just want to be getting through books, I want to be getting through my TBR, and like that one I don't want to be dragging it around with me for like weeks until I finally read it, because it is quite heavy. So we'll come back to it in a few months. I think I'll be when I'm ready to come back to the medieval fantasy books, I will come back to it, I think, and I will be more in a good headspace for it, I think. I have decided to try one more book today, and it is this one, Cannibals, Cults and Corpses by Simon Proudman. I bought this on a London bookshop crawl with my friend because it was like £3, and I haven't read it, and I don't think I'm going to keep it after this. I was like, I haven't read it, I'll get rid of it, but you know what, I might as well try it before I get rid of it, If I don't like it, it can go to the little free library, and if I do like it, I can keep it and probably never read it again, so we'll see. But this is going to be our last book of the day, I think, probably. Okay, so it's 5:30. I've just finished my fourth book for the day, which is Cannibals, Cults and Corpses. Pardon me. And I think I'm done. Honestly, I feel a little bit fatigued, which is silly because all I've done is read. So this is what I've read all day. So I finished 4 books, and I read about 50 pages of the Anglo-Saxons. So, I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've done. I feel like I've got a lot done. So I'm just updating my story graph. So this is in February. My goal is to read 60 books this year. So I'm ahead by 5 books. So that is 4 books that I've read today. So as you can see, I've got them all there. I've got a different section on here for did not finish, where the Anglo-Saxons will be, and then hopefully we will get back to that at another time. And will it let me show you how many? Yeah, and that's how many pages I've read, and I've read that all today. Well, I mean, apart from 50 pages, that's all been read today, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, my trying to read as much as I can in 24 hours. It actually turned out, it's 8:30, 8:30 I started, 5:30. That's not even 12 hours. I don't know why I'm pretending I'm just going to do 24. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye.